So hello and welcome to another episode of Bloke Gaming. Today what we're going to do is just have a quick chat about the update today. A couple of things have happened which I'm sure will make people happy. And then what we're going to do is also just look at some of the... That's a nice little game there. But also just look at some of the, what's the word I'm looking for, swings in earning. So I'm just going to drag this down here so you can see what's going on. But currently I'm at 116%, 568 of 490, right? And that's with one global in there. But what I wanted to show was how there really are some significant swings. So this earlier, I actually had one hunt where I got minus 250 ped over 790. So I was like 68%. 68% was horrific, minus 250. But prior to that, I'd had a couple of really good hunts. So just give me a second, I'll bring it up. Prior to that, I'd had a couple of really good hunts. Where are we at? So you can see here, you know, I had minus 18, plus 41, minus 184, plus 90, plus 154, plus 181, then minus 249. But I just want to add all these up and just show you for a minute. You know, minus 4. Minus 4, right? So even though you see big swings and you really feel like you're getting shafted or you're doing really badly. Oh, have I frozen? Oh, it's attacking me. Even though you see big swings and maybe you think you're losing out, over time you're gonna probably end up around 95%. I mean, give or take, given your your efficiency and your animal looter and all these different other variables. But quite honestly, you probably end up more or less at 100-ish. So anyway, I just wanted to show you that because, you know, again, it's very, very marked. Minus 4 over some, you know, over a week and a half, and some very big swings. Minus 180, 90, 154, 181, and minus 250. So if you're having a bad day, you know, don't stress it too much, you know, because it'll turn around. It will turn around, and you will get what's due to you eventually. That's my belief anyway. That's what I've always seen. So just hang in there and keep plugging away. The more you play, the better you're going to balance out in the long run. Now I understand as a new player or a free to play player, you maybe don't have the depth of pockets to get that break even point, and I'm sorry about that if you don't. But again, if you do your sweat and you do your time over time, I'm pretty sure you'll end up breaking even. I do not want to mess with that matriarch. Really do not want to mess with that matriarch. I'll let him deal with that. And I'll go up here. I'll take one of these. Right, so then, oh, I just got another 36 ped. So yeah, I mean, I'm running a good day again. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm running a good day. Right, so the other thing I'm going to look at is the changes. So the 15.3 release came out today, patched up. So what happened? So starter pack items can now be protected again. That's good. It means you can protect them and therefore they won't get sold by mistake, which is always a good thing. Fixed an issue with Frontier thigh guards that prevented them from being used with certain clothing items. They still had messed that up, have they? I mean, to be honest with you, I haven't really worn the new armor because I've got better armor. So I haven't tried it, but I guess they put the thigh armor over the pants or something, so you couldn't wear both, which wouldn't surprise me. And then interplanetary teleports usability fixes. Okay, maybe that was broken. I don't know. I didn't try it, so I don't know what that means. And then known issues. Some shops in Thebes, ancient Greece, are not functioning as shops. This will be fixed. So this is something that I'm really glad they're going to address, because when you buy a shop, usually they're a lot more expensive than apartments because it's a shop. And one of the things I'd heard from a number of people is that the shops that were in ancient Greece and Thebes had all been converted to apartments, and there was a huge outcry, which I absolutely do not blame the players for getting mad that that was changed. But I guess the good thing is, clearly looking at this fix, it was not done on purpose, and they will be changing them back. I don't know how you mess that up in the code. I don't know how you do it. But I guess they did, and they're correcting it. So as long as they correct it and everybody's happy, then that's good. Again, not going to be against that in any way, shape, or form, because definitely that should happen, and we need to make that happen to keep the game healthy. Because you do something like that, and you're really going to turn players off. So that's good. So that's it for the fixes. Nothing else. Just the usual sorry if we screw something up paragraph, which obviously they've clearly done again. Oh well. I guess that's part of the joy of the game. Oh, somebody's bit the bullet up there. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm just plugging away. I actually completed the quest earlier. I'm just hanging in there at the minute, doing a few more because I'm getting good loot return, and the one that I just pulled was another 20 ped, right? I mean, I think sometimes you go through good streaks and bad streaks, and when you're going through good streaks, you want to hang in there and just keep plugging away. So I'm just going to keep plugging away for a little bit longer here and see if I can't capitalize on this lucky streak. So maybe get another global, and then be very happy. Another 27 ped shrapnel. This is turning out to be a really good run again. Oh dear, I took on a dominant. Pay attention to what you're shooting at, Gary. Ugh. Well, there you go. I will go back to the res terminal, and I will not mess with that one. I only got one shot in. It's not the end of the world. He hit my armor. Again, not the end of the world. That's when you're doing these things, that's one of the things you're trying to avoid, to be quite honest with you, because it's just waste of ped. But unfortunately, I didn't see that one. Oh dear. So as I'm jogging back, anything else to report? I mean, so it's been a pretty hectic week. That's why I haven't really posted any videos. Life's been life's been life. I've had better weeks. I've had worse. Not going to go into any details on it, but I was actually reading something a little bit earlier. Somebody had posted something to do with the Church of Luteus or something, and I'm all for players doing things to create content for the rest of us or for other players, and I think that's awesome. Don't get me wrong, but it was kind of just a post that said, "Yeah, we're going to do something. Please watch out for what we're going to do." And I haven't posted for a while. It was a little bit, why even bother posting if you're not going to say anything? At least drop us a teaser or something about what you're planning to do. But yeah, it was a little bit vague. I saw, was it to do with SSI maybe? They were planning to do something. One of the things I also wanted to do a quick shout out was to my friend Nimbus. That Nimbus thing is still going. You still can get your 6 ped. He's still logging in pretty much religiously every night as he promised, and he's now put a couple of other places in the rotation, so you can now I think it's Cyrene, Next Island, and Rocktropia. He now does payouts on during the week, which I think is, I mean, it's really fantastic that he's doing this for the community. There are a couple of others that have done something similar, that have petered away, unfortunately, which I'm not. I was a little bit disappointed. I had a chat with somebody who said they were going to be banned or something. I don't know. I just anyway. I stopped. I stopped following their channel, because yeah, if you're gonna promise to do something and then not do it, then I'm not gonna hang out with you, and that's just the way I am. So, but yeah, shout out to Nimbus. He's still rocking away. He's still doing what he said he would do, and that to me is awesome. And I mean, I actually think he does a little bit too much. I think he's probably pushing a little bit too hard. But he still seems keen to keep going. And that to me is really, really good. That's the kind of thing that the community needs. Sorry, my cat just ran in front of the camera. But that's the thing that the community needs, is people who can help put PED into the community. And if what this other lad was saying is true, and that actually, Mindark are trying to ban it, firstly, I'd be really surprised that they'd do it, because at the end of the day, why do they care that streamers are giving money back to the community? Especially, I mean, it's for sweat, for crying out loud. I mean, if it really is true, then Mindark, come on, get a grip. You're still getting the cash. Come on, what are you doing? And then, yeah, I mean, if it isn't true, then more power to Nimbus for continuing to put money into the economy and help by sourcing the money from another place to bring into the economy, because new players definitely need it. I have a couple of disciples at the moment. They're watching they're watching Nimbus 24/7, and it's giving them a way to play the game, which they wouldn't have had otherwise. And I know Mindark, you're trying to get people to pay, but just let them enjoy your game at the low levels with these with these streamers. Why not? You're still making the money, so why do you care where that money's coming from or going? Maybe there's something in the agreement, but why care? That's what I say. So yeah, there was another thing I was going to actually talk about was some of the, when did I get that? See, you pick up these guns and different bits and pieces, which is really cool. I'll probably never use it, but I need to check some of these to make sure there's no level 29s kicking around that are going to surprise me and kill me. So yeah, I wanted to look at some of the I wanted to just look at the efficiency side of things for a second, and I'll do a video on it, I think, because I want to show what affects efficiency in terms of amplifiers and scopes and things like that. And then also what I've learned on attachments, because I tried switching in attachments earlier. So let me also show you another part of that sheet. Just give me a second. Let me just pull it back up and bring it over here. So what you can see actually over here is this was a crit rate as well. So the crit rate shot up when I started using additional accuracy. So this one I did go to 6 and then back down to 3. The reason I went to 6 and back down to 3 was because I wasn't quite doing enough base level damage with 6 accuracy enhancers. I do plan to use it for other things, but these things I was just taking like 2. If I wasn't getting the crits, I was taking an extra 2-3 shots to get the kill in, which was not fantastic. And I also found, for some reason, my hit rate dropped off. So if you look here, so my hit rate was running at about 9.5, and actually on this batch it's running at about 9.8. So I expected to be around 10, but it was up near 11 for this one, which was brutal. So I'm not entirely sure what happened there. I need to take another look into that and figure it out. And I'll do that. And I do plan to do a video talking about enhancers, and one of the other things that I've done this week is I've actually bought a couple of enhancer blueprints. So now I have the accuracy 1, 3, and 5. Is it 1, 3, and 5? Yeah, I have 1, 3. Oh, no, 1. Oh, 10's after 1. 1, 2, and 5. So I'm trying to collect the first 5-ish so that I can actually make those accuracy enhancers myself, because they're so expensive. Look, accuracy enhancer 5's market value is nearly 400%, which is kind of bonkers, really. So I'm actually planning to start making some of those and trying to sell them as well, just to see if I can't make a couple of ped on the AH. I've had some good sales on the AH recently. I know there's been a lot of people who've been complaining about the economy being dead, but I've actually got some decent sales out. Maybe it's just what I'm selling. I don't know. What have I been selling? I sold some projectiles. I also sold some recycling blueprints. And what else did I sell? I sold a gun. I was hanging on to an unlimited gun. The LR, the low level LR gun. I was hanging on to it to see if I could, give it to or sell it to a disciple or something. But I kind of realized that, again, in those early levels, I just think that the trust level, because it's a real cash economy game, I just feel that the trust level is a little bit off. So I might as well just advise them to buy from the AH, to be honest, than trying to, buy one at 10 and sell it for 15 or something like that, when you can only buy them for 20 on the AH or something. I don't know. I just decided not to bother in the end. Yeah, anyway. But what I do want to do as well is I want to do a hunt with you guys using the Malud and the amp. At like 70. What was that one? That with the amp. View information with a 6B amp. So it's 79.5, and then with the 6B amp it's 81.2. I really wanted to go and just see what that 81.2 means, but I set it up in Loot Nanny, and for some reason it didn't work. Maybe I'd got my calculation wrong, because the Malud Graduate's not actually in Loot Nanny, so I had to spec it myself, and for some reason it wasn't working. Either that, or I just got absolutely horrific returns off my first 5 or 6. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there for today. Thanks for listening, and please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in a video soon.